Welcome into Angelo's Tennis, and thanks for being with me. And I'm going to explain what Diego Dedura-Palomero did in his celebration, because I talked about this before on my channel. I've seen this many times before, and he is from Germany. And what he did was he made a cross. He made a cross, and he hung himself on the cross. That's what that celebration was. And if you don't think so, go back and watch it again. And you'll see more of this. You will see more of this from this guy. You'll see it from other players. That's what it is. I know that because I grew up Catholic. And I've had similar experiences, which I'm going to get into now. And I'm going to talk about other players who have done this. I'm going to start with Rafael Nadal. Nadal used to say that to win a French Open, you had to suffer, and also want to say this is a misconception. I'm not saying that there isn't some level of suffering that has to go with winning a tennis match or winning a tournament like Roland Garros on clay. I'm not saying that there isn't some element of suffering, but what this really is, it just comes back to this guy hanging himself on the cross. We all grow up with a lot of us grow up with growing up in these religious cultures like Christianity, where you are almost taught to suffer and to hang yourself on the cross for others. And I'm not going to get into what that exactly means, or if that's good, or if that's what you should do. But that's where this comes from. Nadal, that's what Nadal was referring to. I'm not saying that Nadal grew up in a Christian culture. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you grew up religious or not. This is pervasive in the spheres that we live in, and it has an effect on us. And I'm going to get into this in the future with a video that tennis is not quote unquote hard work. This is a perception. This is a person projecting their perception onto others. And because tennis is a game, tennis is played, and yes, tennis is a quote unquote can be a workout and can appear like hard work. Mentally, it doesn't have to feel like hard work. That again is a person's perceptions, and we're seeing that with this Diego kid hanging himself on the cross. And I'm going to get into some of the other players that have done this. Coco Gauff has pronounced her beliefs in front of millions and millions and millions of people many times in her speeches. She's another one who has this perception. You see a lot of guys like Rublev who will cross themselves after a match. I mean, this is pretty common in all sports. I remember watching a kid that I was coaching when he was 10 years old. I saw him lose it was on clay, coincidentally. It was on clay. It was a tournament that I set up, and the kid lost, and I saw him cross himself. And I don't even know if he's even Catholic. One of his parents might have been Catholic, the other one wasn't. So, yeah, Rublev is another big one. A lot of the Spanish guys, you'll see them cross themselves, and a lot of these guys, they are out there, and I've had this experience. It's like a religious experience out there on the court, especially on clay, and you're fighting, and you're giving your all, and you're stuck in your own head, and you're stuck in the game, and you can't get out, and it becomes this like masochistic ritual that us tennis players play. And looking back now, I really do see a lot of young people in tennis are going through this phase of exhibiting these masochistic qualities, and we see it as like we see it as a game. But they're like, it's not even the spectator. Sometimes they're praising this total masochistic ritual. So that's what this guy was doing, and I don't think we're going to see that much more of it in the future. Someone's probably going to pull him aside and say to cool it, but who knows?